2017, so around 2K17 came out. And we've been going on strong and just developing relationships, beating good teams. And a lot of these teams doesn't even know they're playing with a group that can't even communicate on live comms. So it's really fun. It's really engaging. And I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
So how does your group communicate?
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Sharp, and it's Weber in at the 4 spot. And for the Lakers, the natural out there with Daniels. Then there's Newell, and it's Davidson in at the center position. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Lakic. No good from outside. Outside Daniels. Pass to the natural. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Lakic, he's covered by Daniels. Here's Cotton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Daniels with the steal. And it's good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Lakic, that's tipped. Here's the natural. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that one drops.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made. Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Up top, Weber. Fires the 3. Newell pulls it in.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside Daniels. Here's the natural. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And with spring right around the corner, let's see who's flourishing in the power rankings. You look at Orlando, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack it. Here's the natural. 17 points for him last game against the Golden State Warriors. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Weber, and it's Lynch in at the 2. Newell, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the natural in their last time out against the Warriors really contributed. He scored 17 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards, continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. Here's the natural. That one goes in. The natural's got 9 points.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Lakic. No good on the 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Booth. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
A team that's all set to go to work here at home. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Sharp, and it's Cotton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers, the natural out there with Dyson Daniels. Then there's Newell, and it's Davidson in at the 5, roaming the paint. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Here we go.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. Cotton, the pass to Sharp. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp. And with spring right around the corner, let's see who's flourishing in the power rankings. You look at Orlando, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've been really consistent so far this season, not making big moves up or down the rankings, and that can be harder to achieve than you might think.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Here's the natural. Pass to Booth. There's the steal. Lakic. The Lakers with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Dictionary with this, man.
That is fascinating.
What's good, 2K? Welcome back to the Big Man channel. If you're new here, bro, like and subscribe, bro.
Tell us a little bit more about your content on your YouTube channel.
My regular pro-am team, they're like, hey, you gotta make content. You're a good player and you can talk. You know, you represent a lot of people. Go do it, man. Try this build out and then come back to my channel. I promise y'all will love it. I really have a passion because I love playing the position. I really do. And I feel if more people would play it at the competitive, but in a fun way as well, it's a game changer. I love it so far.
And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the Cavaliers. These guys mean business. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan, here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Shaedon Sharp, and it's Weber in at the 4 slot. And for the Lakers, we've got Newell. Dyson Daniels is out there with the natural, and it's Davidson in at the 5. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
So the Lakers win the tip. And here's Daniels. That one falls.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Daniels with it, guarded by Weber. It's deflected. Pass to Sharp. Jacks up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Newell pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Newell.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And he makes the first. And Sharp drops them both. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to the natural. That one drops for him.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now, here's Sharp. D right on him. The rebound by Booth. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's the natural. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Sharp. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Orlando, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've been really consistent so far this season, not making big moves up or down the rankings, and that can be harder to achieve than you might think.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game, so early offensively they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And here are the Cavaliers, trailing by 4.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Nice shot by Booth.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's McCarty. He had 15 points last outing. Over Booth. To stop the run. The rebound by Davidson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's the natural. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. 3-pointer. Doesn't go that time. Lakers leading by 8. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Lakic. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offense.
Can't hit. Lakers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offense.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Douglas. Tight defense on him. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Lakers have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Mobley against Holmgren. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. The natural shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 12. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Douglas. Here is Lynch. No scoring in this one. Here's Anderson. And it's blocked. Here's Wang. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute. We welcome you back to Noche Latina, becoming teams changing it up here. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Weber, and it's Douglas in at the shooting guard. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, the natural in their last time out against the Warriors really contributed. He scored 17 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. Seems to be his theme lately. Nobody has been able to stop him. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot.
Time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and make very quickly.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And it's Anderson atop the key. Newell pulls it in.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Davidson, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Los Angeles making a switch here. Mobley's checked in. Holmgren, he's checked in for Cleveland. Lynch comes in for Weber, and that one misses. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Holmgren outside. They need this. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. And Anderson gets it to go.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
To the left wing. Here's the natural. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they...
Here's the natural. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they...
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Holmgren outside. Holmgren is doubled. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Booth. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here's Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took it out.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Tyson did today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Tyson out there with the natural. Then there's Newell, and it's Davidson in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakic. And the 3 off target.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Newell, guarded by Weber. The natural, the pass to Daniels. Clock at 4. It's blocked, and he gets it back. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Lakic. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
To the inside. Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got his first bucket of the night.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And the Lakers making a change here. So a moment now to see the story for him. Lakers leading by 13. Pass to the natural. And the natural's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. No one near him. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Lakic. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. 13 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Both teams will make substitutions. We're at the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
Cotton, the pass to McCarty. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Pass to Freeman Liberty. To the middle. Here's the natural. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. To the middle. Here's the natural. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's trail by 13. 1:49 left in the third. Now here's Douglas. And it's denied. And they'll keep possession. Pass to the natural. Inside, here, and he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Knocked loose. Here's Lynch. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 15. Down low. Here's the natural. And he slams it one-handed.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Douglas. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Pass to the natural. To the paint. Here's Gravitt. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gravitt's got his first points of the game.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Holmgren is out there with Weber. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Sharp. They get it again, and that one drops for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Inside. Weber can't hit.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Nice shot by Booth.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now Sharp. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Dyson Daniels checked in for the Lakers. And yes, it's good. And that's now 24 points for the natural.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Anderson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Lakers. Bayless is checked in, and Wang subbed in for the natural. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Scott's checked in. And he makes the... So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a